When they were growing up, cousins Magdolna and Eva heard the grown-ups talk about their dream of having an Adventist church in their town. The two grew up in Bajmak, now part of Serbia, not far from the Hungarian border.
Auntie Helen's dream was, would we ever have a church in Bajmak where they all born?
Magdolna moved to Australia, but she never forgot her hometown and her family's dream. During a recent visit to Bajmak, Magdolna and Eva sat and sang together in their newly finished church, and they remembered that dream.
They all dreamed that one day we will not come together in somebody's kitchen, but we will have a little church to come together.
Magdolna remembers when her aunt died and left her some money. She and other relatives asked Eva to not send money, but to build a church, and so the dream started to become a reality. Friends and family pitched in.
Joseph, who was an elder for a long time in Subotica Church, Joseph Polkovic, who passed away already, he worked tirelessly on this church building. He was not well himself, but we never paid him. He would never take any money for it.
And other people started helping too. Eva's husband was also supportive, even though he is not a member.
He had his friends on lunch, and he turned to one of them who was a factory manager who built furniture. "What about you?" And he said, "What about me?" He said, "These people build a church. Can't you donate something?" He said, "What can I do?" And then, of course, the men turned to Eva and myself, and we said, well, we need lots of things, but amongst a lot of things, we need a pulpit. "Oh, what's that?"
Eva quickly ran to get a brochure and showed him a picture of a simple pulpit.
"Oh, that's the pulpit." He said, "Oh, something like that I can make." And we asked him how much that would cost. He said, "Nothing, that will be my donation. A man who have nothing to do with our church, but a friend of Eva's husband."
All the pews in the new church were also built by Eva's husband's friend. And though he charged for the materials, he didn't charge anything for the labor. Magdolna and her family haven't stopped dreaming. Now their dream is that the church will grow.
Joseph always said, if this church is small, we will push out that back wall and we come towards this back building. So we build a bigger church. May God help us that church will be made bigger, that there will be no room in this church. Before Jesus comes, that it will be too full, that we have to make it bigger.
This is the little church that is, here in Bajmak. Please pray for Eva and for the small group of believers. And please pray for other small groups who are dreaming of a church in their town or village.
And I feel very happy that the dream of my ancestors come true.